Hi there, Pisces. Welcome to my channel, Infinite Dove Tarot and Dowsing. My name is Mandy Grace, and I have your July love reading for you. So let's start off with couples. Well, before we get started, I would love it if you would subscribe to my channel. Help me to get to 1,000 subscribers. And hit that like button. It helps the algorithm. Alright, let's go ahead and get started. I'm going to read couples first for Pisces. Pisces, you have the Knight of Pentacles. Some of you may be dealing with an earth sign energy. I'm seeing Gemini, Aries, Aquarius, and Pisces in your reading. Could be a Cancer as well. You may be dealing with a relationship or a person or a situation that is moving at a slow pace. This is your energy coming into the month. So you've been dealing with this for a while. And this could have been very frustrating for you. And you may receive some news from this energy. If you haven't already received it, you may receive it very soon. And offering you something, some sort of security, stability. It may be in a friendly guise or a friendly fate with a friendly face. And then some of you may receive a message or a proposal at long last. You finally, somebody finally makes a move. But man, this was such a long time, you kind of forgot you were even waiting for it. You've been in this dynamic for so long of waiting, hanging around. You may have even forgotten that you were. All right? But you're feeling hung up, strung up, stunned by the situation now that is suddenly coming to life again, or returning, or finally making some sort of dynamic move. You're definitely surprised, and it takes a while to process. And I also feel you're kind of hung up, strung up, or indecisive about whether or not to accept what's being proposed or offered, whether or not to place your hand in trust with this collaborative energy or request or proposal. You may be questioning the integrity and the loyalty of the person or offer involved. Okay, I'm trying to leave this very general. What's challenging you, Pisces, of course, is this moon. So fears, worries, anxieties, doubts, confusion, and the situation is not clear. More clarity is needed. You may intuitively sense that something isn't right about this opportunity or the person that is bringing you the opportunity. And even with questions, you still don't feel like you're getting clear answers. Questions might be about loyalties, steadiness, longevity, trust, friends, you know? I'm getting that you should definitely get more clarity and information before making any final decisions. Trust your instincts and intuition, which is guiding you. If something doesn't smell right or seem right, it probably isn't right, and it's not a good idea to discount that or not pay attention to the red flags. But I feel like you strongly desire a relationship that is balanced, supportive, harmonious, and equal. You're wanting that binding contract, that agreement, or you're wanting some boundaries to be met and respected. For some of you, You're wanting to make the connection more official and public. I do feel like you desire boundaries, but those boundaries are obscured or blurred. Lines are blurred and unclear. That says this is deliberate on the part of the partner or party of interest. Pisces, however, is hoping in the best because this is what you want the most: security, stability. And you got your eye on that prize, right? See, you got your eye on that prize. So even though you may boss up, man up, take charge, and stipulate, this is what I want, these are the boundaries, these are my rules, it's my way or the highway. I feel like the partner or person of interest that you're dealing with, whether this be in a romantic relationship or wherever it is you're directing your passions, this is a dynamic that's happening here. And I'm strongly getting for some of you it's romantic, and for others of you it might be business, right? And that might be where your passions lie right now, and that's where what you're married to, your job. And if that's the case, I'll just apply what I'm saying in that respect. But let's just talk about relationships here. The partner or party of interest that you're dealing with does use manipulative tactics. They have a way of influencing or manipulating others to arrive at conclusions that they desire to hear or want, allowing them to evade giving clarity about what is wanted to be known. So things may not be what they seem. There's definitely a false mask or face here, and there might even be something hidden or obscured from view that you question, and that you and you question it rightly, because there is deceit here. You got the moon and the magician, the moon crossing you and the magician reversed. Things may not be what they seem to be, so wait before making decisions. Whoever you're dealing with may be using indirect methods or tactics to manipulate, may be hiding their true identity or true motives or the identity of another. Something is obscured or hidden in the background, and you're still kept in the dark about that. I sense this is something you know about, ask about, but is not clarified. Right? You're sensitive that something isn't right, so you should trust what you believe. But this opportunity, right? This opportunity is what you got your eye on. And, you may be materialistic in your focus. I think that you are being very careful. I think that you are setting up some sort of boundaries or stipulating some sort of rules, keeping a close eye on the situation. These are your conditions. If this situation is going to go forward, then your conditions must be met, or else, it's out. It's not going to happen. So I feel like there's potential here. Some of you may actually be getting involved on a deeper level. It could be with someone that you're currently involved with now or that you were dealing with in the past. And you're getting into a deeper involvement now after a long wait. But motives behind the involvement, I think on both sides, may not be fully revealed. Your motives may lie in the more materialistic bottom line, while their motives may be You know, their motives may be not to tell you the whole truth and to maybe keep something from you. There's betrayal in this card, and backstabbing. So there's a level of trust that is betrayed, right? In some way, a level of trust is betrayed on their end. I'm not going to say how it's betrayed because it could be different for all of you. And I don't want people who are in relationships where the partner isn't cheating to think, oh, they're cheating on me because, you know, you saw this reading. No, that's not the case for all of you, but some of you it is the case. So I'm going to leave it open. They betray you in some way. Their motives are to betray your trust in some way. Right. At the same time, they're willing to do anything to get to make this happen with you. So I think that if you were to set down rules or stipulations for them to follow, they would accept, but would not be would fail to keep up their end of the bargain. Right? I feel like the energy that comes forward in guys, promising truth, loyalty, fidelity, trust. You can trust me. You can trust the situation. You can trust whatever it is you're questioning or doubtful about. This could even be a third party or something hidden in the background that you're aware of but unsure about. I see you bossing up and investing all the way, or wanting to invest all the way, but first you're setting up some rules, stipulations, some boundaries that must be followed and not broken. These are your conditions, which will either be accepted or not. But the partner or party of interest, I feel, does accept those terms, but fails to live up to the standards, as it is too confining or strict for them, or they would have to sacrifice, give something up, or someone up that they're not willing to do, right? They may consider or come to the realization that, you know, if you were to restart something or take it to this next level, it won't be long before they realize that it's a mistake for them. And I'm getting like they're finally getting closure. So maybe they were waiting around. There's a long wait here, a time of longing for a long time for this to happen. Then when it finally happens, there's a realization that it's not right for you. It's not right for them. They may find that you're too controlling. But you're only that way because of how this situation handles matters or speaks or uses ambiguity, right? So, yeah, that's what I have for couples. So I'm feeling like why I keep stuttering is because some of you are going into it on a deeper level, and you'll find out in short period of time it's not working, and they realize it's not going to work because they don't like being controlled, because I think they want to control and manipulate, but you are the one who are setting the standards, and they don't like those standards, and they don't like to be controlled, and they're not going to be able to deal with that. So they will end it, finally getting some closure after so long a time of holding on to you or it or the situation between you. Finally getting some closure. Or they will, or you'll get into a deeper involvement, and they will end up betraying the promises. They will not be able to live up to their end of the deal or keep their promise. And yeah, so that's what I'm seeing. I remember it's just a monthly reading, so we're just going to leave it right there. So now let's look at singles. Okay, singles, so you have the Hangman, the Moon, and the Four of Wands as your cards. This is you, where you're at, what's coming towards you, the potential, and then advice, potential outcome here. So with the Hangman, I feel like you may have some issues or hang-ups blocking your love life, past or presently. And these issues are, you still have not resolved them. You may be going through a dark night of the soul. Some of you have been going through depression. You've been looking at what's in your subconscious, what may be holding you back from love, your fears, your anxieties, your worries, and wanting to get to a stable place, a better stable place within yourself, so that you can have a loving relationship. So if that's what you're doing, I commend you. Please keep doing it. I think that you're definitely on the right road. Some of you will be dealing with someone from the past who comes back around, may want to come back into your life. There's a potential reunion here. I feel like you're kind of holding back as you consider the possibility. Some of you may be dealing with an Aquarius, a Pisces, a Cancer, a fatherly energy, an earth sign energy, Aries or Gemini. These are the signs that I'm picking up, but it doesn't have to be those signs. You're holding back from communication or being very vague in what you do communicate because of your fears and anxieties about repeating past mistakes. You may doubt yourself and also doubt the person involved. So I would say use your spidey sense, use your intuitive, trust your instincts, and use your spidey sense to discern the potential and where they're coming from and their motives, and listen to that. Listen to, don't ignore that. All right. Some of you might be thinking about someone whom you have a strong psychic or unexplainable connection with, but this energy may already be in a relationship. And I feel that you hold yourself back from allowing the connection, which is a deep, unexplainable psychic connection, may have past life roots. You don't allow that connection to be anything less than professional because you respect the boundaries, right? And you don't cross any lines. And although those lines might get a little blurred at times, I think that you are wise or hip to what that is, and you don't cross any boundaries or lines, right? Yet I do feel you're highly stimulated spiritually by the bond that you have with someone who is not available. I do not feel they are available. And I think you know this. And that's an unfortunate situation. But I think you respect the territory. So that's the energy that I'm picking up for Pisces singles. I hope that this made sense to some of you. I felt very disconnected with your reading. I laid a couple of different spreads for you, and the messages, I really was looking for a positive, upbeat messages, but I just kept getting this hesitation and fear messages. So I hope that I delivered it in a way that does not upset, but allows you to make positive take positive action and make positive decisions for yourself in the month of July. If you would like a personal reading, you can contact me. My information is in the description box below, and you can contact me to find out about my rates. Thank you so much for subscribing, for listening, and have a wonderful July. Blessings, Pisces. Bye.